General Hospital spoilers will reveal that after breaking up with Molly, TJ cannot escape the pain and regret. The happy days he once spent with Molly are now just haunting memories that torment him every night. Despite making the difficult decision to part ways with her so they could both regain balance in their lives, TJ still cannot let go of his feelings. He quietly watches Molly from a distance, always wanting to make sure she's okay. However, every time he sees Molly trying to smile to hide her sadness, TJ feels his heart tighten. But then, one day, something happens that truly shocks TJ. While casually passing by where Molly works, TJ sees Cyrus, a man he knows too well to be dangerous, near her. The look in Cyrus' eyes when he gazes at Molly makes TJ shudder. It's not just calculating but carries a sinister intent. At first, TJ tries to reassure himself that it might just be a coincidence. But as Cyrus begins appearing more frequently, even trying to approach Molly in unclear situations, TJ can't ignore it. His gut tells him that Molly is in danger. What keeps TJ up at night is how someone like Cyrus, who has caused the deaths of many innocent people, can still be free and beyond the law. He's not just a dangerous criminal, but also incredibly cunning. With his deceptive skills and complex network of connections, Cyrus has managed to evade the consequences of his crimes each time. His presence is like a ghost that haunts those who have faced him, and TJ understands that confronting Cyrus is not just a legal challenge but also a threat to his life. However, TJ cannot sit idly by. He knows that Molly Lansing Davis is becoming the next target, and if he doesn't act, the consequences could be devastating. Yet, TJ is also aware of the danger of watching Cyrus. If his actions are discovered, Cyrus will not hesitate to strike, and TJ's life could be the price to pay. At first, TJ struggles with his thoughts. He wonders if he should risk everything to protect someone he has decided to leave behind. Can he confront a man like Cyrus without the backing of the police or those in power? But every time he thinks of Molly, recalls her warm smile, and the suffering she's enduring, TJ knows he has no other choice. He begins to quietly and cautiously track Cyrus. TJ gathers as much information as he can from the places Cyrus frequents, the people he meets, to the shady deals he conducts. However, following Cyrus is not easy. He's crafty and always on high alert. Every time TJ thinks he's getting close to the truth, Cyrus makes everything seem more obscure. The deeper TJ digs, the more he realizes that Cyrus is not just an ordinary criminal. He has close ties to powerful figures in the shadows, individuals who are willing to cover up his crimes in exchange for personal gain. This makes TJ question whether his efforts will be enough to defeat a system that has become too corrupt. The growing anxiety leads TJ to approach Alexis, Molly's mother, to warn her. When TJ shares what he's seen and his unease, Alexis is nearly overwhelmed. The recent events have drained her both physically and emotionally, from the death of her eldest daughter, Sam, to the mysterious departure of Dex Heller, Molly's close friend. Now, when she hears that Molly could be Cyrus' next target, Alexis cannot hide her panic. She immediately informs Christina, Molly's strong-willed younger sister, who also cares deeply for her. Christina, despite her frequent conflicts with Molly, cannot sit back when she learns her sister might be in danger. She quickly teams up with Alexis and TJ to figure out how to protect Molly. After warning Alexis and Christina of the danger Molly faces, TJ also shares part of his plan with them. Alexis, though worried for TJ's safety, supports him because she knows exposing Cyrus' crimes is the only way to protect Molly and others. However, TJ decides to keep most of his actions a secret. He understands that the fewer people who know, the lower the chance of Cyrus discovering what he's doing. But even when trying to be cautious, TJ can't shake the feeling of constant worry. Each day, he lives in fear of being discovered. A fleeting glance, a strange car following him, or even just the feeling of being watched all make TJ feel that danger is lurking nearby. What strengthens TJ even more is his love for Molly. He not only wants to protect her from Cyrus but also wants to redeem himself for leaving her. Breaking up with Molly is a decision TJ has always regretted. And now, he realizes that protecting her is not just a responsibility but a way to prove that his love for her has never faded. In the days spent quietly investigating, TJ keeps asking himself, what will I do if I can't protect Molly? Is it worth sacrificing my life for her? These questions never have clear answers, but they always drive him forward, despite the danger. Meanwhile, Molly begins to notice strange changes in her life. She feels she's being followed, but she doesn't know that part of it is TJ silently protecting her. However, this also means Molly is putting herself in increasingly dangerous situations, making TJ more and more worried. Still, Molly is not fully aware of the looming danger. She remains tough and independent, unwilling to be seen as someone who needs protection. This only makes TJ worry more. One night, when Molly finishes work late and is on her way home, TJ silently follows her to ensure she's safe. But as soon as Molly walks past a dark alley, TJ sees the familiar figure of Cyrus emerge. Cyrus approaches Molly with a cold smile and threatening words, hinting at the deaths of Sam and Dex, making Molly realize she's facing the man behind those tragedies. When Molly turns to run, Cyrus pulls out a knife, ready to silence her. Without hesitation, TJ rushes in, pushing Molly aside and confronting Cyrus. A tense struggle takes place in the dark alley. Molly, though panicked, tries to help TJ. In the chaos, Molly is slightly injured by a shard of broken glass, but this doesn't make her back down. TJ finally manages to overpower Cyrus, forcing him to flee before the police arrive. After escaping danger, TJ and Molly sit together. Molly, still trembling, looks at TJ with grateful and emotional eyes. She realizes that even though they broke up, TJ never truly left her. On the contrary, he's always been there for her, silently protecting her and putting her safety above everything else. For TJ, the moment he saw Molly in danger made him realize that his feelings for her have never faded. He can't imagine his life without her. Though they've been through many difficulties and pain, TJ knows that Molly is someone he cannot lose. After the incident, Alexis, Christina, and even the memory of Sam and the Davis family become the driving force for Molly and TJ to rethink their relationship. Molly decides not to hide her fears anymore or push people away. She and TJ team up to fight against Cyrus, exposing him and protecting the people they love. Thus, while the threat from Cyrus still looms, the love and unity between TJ and Molly become a beacon of hope, not just for them but for the Davis family, who are learning to overcome their grief and heal their wounds. After the consecutive tragedies, Molly begins to realize that her life is not as peaceful as she once thought. The deaths of Sam and Dex have left a huge void in her family, and now she's become a target of Cyrus, a dangerous man feared by everyone. But what Molly doesn't know is that TJ Ashford, the man she broke up with, has always been there, quietly protecting her and sacrificing for her safety. During these dangerous times, Molly slowly begins to understand that TJ has done more than she could ever imagine. The unanswered calls, the times he unexpectedly showed up near her workplace, and even the things he tried to hide from her, all carry a deeper meaning. Molly cannot deny that TJ still cares for her, and that he never stopped loving her, even though they've been apart.